Hi friends, I'm Kathleen, and I'm out here hiking with pots. This kind, not that kind. All right, here we go. It is the Friday before Easter. April the, I don't know, what is this, the 6th, 7th, something in that. Anyway, I'm legitimately very nervous right now. So I've got a full overnight pack on. I'm doing a practice day trip, overnight practice. See? Oh, I'm doing a practice overnight. I don't want to film too much because I don't want my phone battery to die. But when you get on PCT from the border, the first 20 miles are a little bit rough as far as like there are no services. You kind of start out full bore. So you're allowed to camp in the first 13 miles. And then when you hit mile 15, you hit Hauser Creek, which I just walked over. I'm not on the PCT yet. And after you hit Hauser Creek, then you have this really kind of steep climb up into Lake Morena. So I really would like to do the first, 50, 60, 70 miles of PCT. But I'm really nervous about getting from Campo to Lake Morena. So I was thinking I could get those 20 miles in another time and then start Lake Morena when I do my big 50-miler upcoming. So I did a little bit of researching, found some people online who told me about this. Shh, don't tell people. There's a dirt road that can drop off about 1 mile from the PCT. So I have no cell service. I am by myself. It's scary. I'm excited. But I'll hit PCT in about 1 mile, and then hopefully there'll be some other hikers. Then I'll head up that hill into Lake Morena, stay at Lake Morena at the campground tonight, supported. So I have my partners meeting me there. So here we go. I was a little bit surprised that as soon as I started going, I opened up the app that I'm navigating with it, which is Far Out. The map disappeared. So I thought that it would like download locally and still be able to see me GPS, but it did not. So I guess I'll need to adjust the way I'm navigating when I know I'm not going to have cell service here. Trying out a new overnight backpack, which I wore around for a little while, but not on a big walk. So I'm just kind of cutting into my left shoulder a bit. I'll need to figure that out. I find that I'm walking a little faster than I should be. I'm sure that that's nerves and adrenaline, so I'm trying to keep myself just a little bit slower here so I can stay in my flow state, or find it. I'm totally not there yet. So I'm starting off with about 28 pounds. I weighed in at 27, and then I added a couple little things. That includes 4.5 liters of water. So if I have myself make sure to stop and drink every hour, every mile, or every half hour, which is every mile, then hopefully I'll be down a couple pounds by the time I get to the top of the hill. I'm packing in all the water that I need today, but if I were not, great water flow here. This has pretty much been a dirt road since I was dropped off, except for the first 100 feet or so. So I don't know who it belongs to. There were no private property signs. So I guess we're good. Haven't seen any people, haven't seen any cars. A little over 1 mile in, a couple more tenths I think, to get to the intersection of the PCT. This is the infamous Hauser Canyon, and I'm heading up this road. Weirdly, there's a truck right there. I'm assuming that's where the PCT is. I don't know if it's a ranger or something else. Makes me just a little nervous, but we'll see. So it seems like this dirt road continues, and that's where the cars are. but it looks like the actual PCT veers off to the right where I'm going north, which means it'll also be over to the left here. So somebody did come in and park here. Generally I was told that there's no access from that way, but obviously someone has done it. Here we go, Lake Marina, 5.1 miles. I am here, I'm on the PCT. Mile 15 and a little bit. It's 5.1 miles to the lake from here. So I'm gonna go down for like, I don't know, a mile, and then up pretty steep after that for a couple miles. I think I heard my first people. It's either that or a coyote that got dinner. It is late in the day to be right here. I think most people would be well beyond here unless they started at a weird time. They were people. They were trail maintenance workers. I'm assuming they're volunteers, but really lovely. Just making the trail a little bit more passable, especially after the last storms. There really is a ton of water here, although that's poison oak. So those people who came straight through here from San Diego, you know, it appears that there are quite a few places to get safe water. I probably would not get mine right next to a poison oak patch, though. Look how pretty this is. Oh my gosh. I am just about to the bottom of the canyon. Well, sort of just about to the bottom of the canyon. And there's some serious water happening. This is flowing on the trail. I would definitely filter and drink that though. Look at this. That's the trail. That's the trail. Also the trail. The trail's pretty much been single track, but there are a couple little campsites that have been carved out here for the folks who do about, 15, 16 miles the first day, and then camp here overnight and make the hill first thing in the morning. Pretty. All right, here's Hauser Creek. Did not like that last little bit. It was very grown over with lots of little things crawling around the bushes. And I've got myself a little water crossing here. Huh. Thinking right in the middle here. Think I can make the jump? There are a couple of people down there airing their feet out. So I'm going up the hill here. A little bit of pain in my hip and my lower right abdominal area, which is a little bit of a freaky place to have pain, but I think it's just muscles readjusting to things, you know? My GPS just fell off. I'm really glad I noticed it when it did. I had taken it off right when I got out of the car to track my hike. Well, it wasn't right when I got out of the car. It was after I got out of view of the kind of scary looking property that said, enter at your own risk, private property, cameras, blah, 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 fine. But I guess I clipped it on, not all the way. So that would have been bad. Salt break. I did take a proper little break back there. Climbing, I'm pretty much out of breath, so I don't really feel like filming much. But it's in the high 60s here, and I'm all covered up because I don't want to get sunburned. But I'm thinking that this really would be a challenge if it was hot. Hot. I certainly wouldn't do it. Secondly, this is actually a really nice time of day to do it. I got a little bit of a later start than planned. Might be pulling into the campsite around sunset. Maybe before then I need to take a look at my mileage and how I'm doing. That's where I came from. Down and up. Here's that next little camping spot at 16.5. So if you're not gonna camp at Lake Morena, this is an amazing spot. It's 16 point something, like 0.7. It's kind of hard to see here, but the view is amazing. Slight reprieve from going uphill right now. So I'm gonna go down a little bit, and then I only have about another mile of up. And then the rest should be fairly cruisy up and down. Got about 3 miles left. The landscape has pretty dramatically changed in the last half mile. I took a screenshot just now of my elevation profile, so I'll show you where I am. I just have to go up and down 2 more hills here. So here's, I guess, the second to last up, but this is the last like substantial up, I would say. It was really fun to come up and over this particular hill. The brand new view here. I've got just about exactly 2 miles left. I'm feeling a little bit dizzy. Not like lightheaded, fainty dizzy, but like probably mostly vestibular dizzy. You know, POTS stuff. Gets a little worse when I stop. But I'll stop here in a minute and drink a little bit more water. See if I can get to feeling just a little bit better. So I stopped and cut off my broken thumbnail, had a little water, took my sun gear off because we're just about an hour from sunset, so not a lot of danger of sunburn. Few little things that I need to work out. One is definitely need some 1 liter round water bottles to slip in and out of these side pockets. I need to find a pair of pants that does not have a belt loop that's right on my hip bone. And oh, it's Lake Morena, first view. That's where I'm going. The other thing is that my left shoulder is quite sore, so I need to figure out if I'm crooked or if the backpack is crooked, or if I just need to get stronger. It's probably a combination of all of those things. Least likely the latter, because I think if the pack is dialed in right, I won't have that. But I've only seen the trail crew today, and then 2 people, I made a comment about that right after Hauser Creek. So there are definitely going to be people at Lake Morena, but it's been a really pleasant day without too many other people. It's a little uncomfortable sometimes, just from a I'm a little bit nervous about what my body is going to do and not do. But I feel like the finish line for today is in sight. Like I said before, I'm still a little bit dizzy, but it's not the type of dizzy that's gonna sit me down. It's just the type of dizzy that I need to be a little careful of and pay attention. just over a mile out from Lake Marina Campground. I don't remember what I said about it on the way in because I was a little bit keyed up, but the plan today was to drop in and do just under 7 miles. My partner's meeting me at Lake Marina. I do have everything on my back, like 95% of what I would need on a regular backpacking trip. I did not bring food other than snacks. He's gonna meet me with food. I'm still trying to dial that in. I did buy a few things this week that I'm gonna try, but I'm not going to try them when I'm away from home on an overnight, in case it doesn't go well. So apparently our campsite is like right next to the trail, so pretty happy about that. Be there in about half an hour. It's cooled off a bit. It is all downhill from here. Was that hard? Yeah, but it wasn't as hard as anything in Mission Trails. I mean, the peaks. So I feel really good about the training I've been doing. I'm feeling fairly strong. A little bit sore in those places, I think, due to the pack. This is not my backpack. I'm borrowing it. I'm gonna order one after getting fitted. I have been fitted, and I'm going to try one that they did not have in stock. Its deal is it's a little bit heavier, but it's because it has a lot of adjustments and a lot of really good padding. So it's my hope that my bony hips and shoulders can have a little reprieve if I can put a little bit more padding on them. Ready for this? Sun is going down just a couple of tenths of a mile from the Lake Marina property. It's kind of a perfect temperature right now. It's a little bit brisk and it's damp and it smells like oak and loamy soil. It's really nice. I'm feeling accomplished and a little bit tired, but good. Hey. I'm not entirely sure which way to go, actually. On the telephone pole that says PCT. Yeah, that should do it. I see my car. 7:04. I predicted I'd be here at 7. That is awfully good guesstimate. It's kind of loud. It's a little after 10. I'm in bed. I hope I'm wearing the right amount of clothing for the night. It's pretty chilly, but I made it, and I hope I can get some sleep.
Yeah, so it ended up being like half a year.
My tent site is right on, like those people were on the PCT. All right, here are my closing thoughts. Really glad I did that. I'm very tired. There are some people who were really loud last night. I just got done talking to a ranger. They're getting a warning, and I was like, yeah, you should probably kick them out because they're gonna do that again. Keep us up till 2 a.m. That's not okay. Anyway, doesn't really matter for us because we're going home, but a little sleepless. I think I found my I think I found a low temperature tolerance for my gear. It was mid-30s last night and I was wearing pretty much all my clothes and I was mostly warm enough. So I think if I camp anywhere colder than that, I'm gonna need to switch something up. See you next time.